Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me today.
Good. It's really exciting to do that. Yeah.
So I would love to know how the McDougall program has changed your life.
Well, in many ways, I was one of your first. I was the first in 2020 when we did it, and there are so many programs out there. But the beauty of Dr. McDougall's program is it's all inclusive of everything, every aspect of it. Isn't just learning whole food plant-based diet, but it's learning the the reasons behind it. And Jeff does such a beautiful job in explaining labels, which no one really goes through all that detail. And the doctor Lynn, he goes through. In my case, mine was kind of unique in that because my husband has dementia. He said, Marianne, I'm not going to be able to really relieve your stress because your stress is every day. So I want you to, and that's what really woke me up is when he said, you need to work on you. You are still empowered to change your life and do things for you. As a sideline to taking care of being a caretaker for your husband. So that was, it's such an all-inclusive program, and it just really opened and really, when made you think about life changes and how this is going to affect you day in and day out, because I've lost another 15 since that, since 2020. So, and
That's
I've just
great.
keep going. So it's really inspiring, so, it's really great. And it's not really hard when you think about so many people around my age that are ill or on a lot of pharmaceutical drugs, and I'm on nothing. And it's interesting why. Well, because I eat this way. Oh, that's just too drastic, to this, to that. And I say, well, so is a heart operation, or so is all these things that you take for granted for people my age, and I haven't had any of those. So it really isn't drastic. And they're still amazed if they invite me to a party that I don't want to eat the meat, and I just say, hey, I could if I want to, but I just don't have the desire. You don't know what it's like. And if you experienced, or if you tried doing what I did, you'd understand that your desire to eat all these bad foods goes away, because feeling good is too empowering, too overwhelming. So I don't think people realize all that, but that's my story.
I love that. So what would you say to someone that's on the fence about signing up for a course?
I would say to them that you will learn every tool you need to be successful in this program that you don't get on all the, because I've been on Jenny Craig for a while. I was on, the B12, the pregnant women learning thing and all that. You don't get the support, and you don't get the history and the knowledge, and you don't have all of your questions asked. At the same time, the owner, Dr. McDougall, is there with you. I mean, he's not absent. He's there as one of the participants to answer your questions one-on-one. And you can't say that about Jenny Craig or any of those people. They're not there. So everything is, you're not, I don't think there's one tool that, you're not equipped with, with the program. And, you have nothing to lose. What's to lose except weight? But other than that, what else do you have to lose? And it really is price-wise much less expensive than if you would go to a regular doctor, put on drugs and think about everything you spend every month on that kind of thing. It's a lot less expensive. So it's not anything expensive in my, excuse me, in my way of thinking.
So how have you maintained? How have you been so successful? You've been doing this now for 2 years
Yeah,
almost.
longer than that, but yes, yes. And I think it's, I get inspired by new recipes, or, oh, this person has a new recipe, so let me check this out. And finding new recipes and making it fun, it to me is it just keeps me inspired. That it's fun to well, I've always made that soup this way. Wow, if I add this, what an extra flavor what it adds to, and stuff like that. So I get excited by looking at new recipes and looking at new ways to do the same thing, type thing. So that's where I get my inspiration, is new recipes and things like that. But it's just so natural for me now, to wake up and eat my oatmeal every day, and do the special thing. And on the weekend, I may make an oatmeal loaf or something, or in the other recipe, the oatmeal bars and things like that. And it's just so natural for me to do that, it's just, I think it's so much of a habit, like brushing your teeth, type thing, that it's so easy, it's so natural for me.
I love that. That's our goal.
Yeah, yeah. Is to make it natural. And it's the way nature really wanted us to eat, like Dr. McDougall says, and it really is, because the longevity in the people that follow a whole food plant-based is longer than people that are on pharmaceutical drugs and things like that. It's just, that's the way nature intended us to eat and to thrive. It's all, everything is there in nature, type thing. So
I love that. Thanks, Marianne. I really appreciate your time.
You're welcome. I hope it inspires people, because it's just a wonderful program.